Hey guys, it's Carla. Today I'm working on 140-pound cardstock paper with acrylic paint. I've got burnt sienna, yellow ochre, white, yellow, red, light lavender, light blue, and blue. And I'm going to start with my figures with a small angle brush, synthetic angle brush. And I just want to get a nice dark color, maybe some of the burnt sienna, and a little blue, and just kind of roughly sketch in their hair. And then maybe just with the raw sienna, I'll go ahead and put the first color on their skin. And I'm just using the corner of the brush to do this because it doesn't need to be exact or anything. This is very loose. And obviously their skin is going to be lighter, but I'm starting with the shadow colors. All right, and I'll go ahead and put a coat of white on their clothes. Again, very loosely. And I think I'll go ahead and, on the yellow parts of my ball, go ahead and put some white so that, well, for the yellow parts and the white parts, but so that the yellow will show up. So maybe white, yellow, red, blue. Maybe just one white. No, then the yellow. I'll put a yellow right here. So I'll just let that dry and I'll come back to it. And I think for the pail, the inner part of it, the inside part, can be dark blue and then light blue for the outside, because the inside's in shadow. All right, this color beside the white. Maybe a red one over here. I'm just making up these colors as I go, so you can make it whatever color you choose. Actually, I think I'll put my yellow right here. Okay, I'm sure I'll have to come back to that because it'll dull down. Okay, so I've got the burnt sienna on the skin. So now I'm going to go back with the yellow ochre. Kind of highlight it. Okay, now I'll go ahead and start on my, I just dropped the water on my ball. I'm going to go ahead and switch to a larger angle brush and start on my sand down here. And then I'll move on to my water. So I just kind of want to flavor the water a little bit. And with this negative painting style, you can just be really loose and free with it and don't have to worry really about what's going on. Sometimes your colors are going to mix, sometimes you're going to leave like these red areas showing, which I really like. So just be loose and free with it. And if you'll just pick up your colors as you go instead of mixing a big pile on your palette, then you'll get all these nice variations instead of having just one solid boring color. And when you're outlining or going around your figures or your objects, if you accidentally change the shape of it, that's fine. You can always come back and put it back in, correct it. On these smaller areas, I'm just using the tip of my angle brush. I don't want to go to a small detail brush because then I will end up getting too detailed. I don't want to do that. All right, now I'll come back to the water later. All right, so I want to determine where my sun is. Maybe the sun is kind of over this way, shining down. So I'm going to make a little bit of a shadow under this ball. Something like that. And then a shadow under them. Just very loose and not defined. Okay, now I want to go back to their clothes. And so if my light is coming from over here, then this side of the clothes will be the brightest. And then we'll have a shadow side. Now I need to go back and kind of reshape the head. And with my smaller brush, I'm going to put another highlight on the sunny side of the skin. Let me go back to the water. I want a little bit of splashing going on down here. And then maybe just some things going on back here. Just movement in the water. Don't try to make waves or anything, because this is just very, very loose. Okay, now right around them, I'm gonna go to my smaller brush. All right, with my smaller brush, I'm gonna go around them a little better, because I've got too much red showing. That's another good thing about this style is of working from the front to the back instead of the back to the front, is that you can always go back to the background. With the traditional style, it's hard to do that because it doesn't look right to work around everything, but that is the style of this, is working around it, so it just adds to that nice effect. All right, now I've lost my handle on my pail, so I need to put that back in. All right, now I'm seeing something that in art, it's just a rule that you don't do, which is put one color in when it's not anywhere else. And so far, the yellow is the only color that is not somewhere else. So I'm going to go ahead and just very lightly put that in. Okay. Maybe a little more movement in the water. All right. That does it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, God bless you.